Howdy, all. I'm Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. We are just a few short months away from the billion-dollar fan fiction that is Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. Remember, this isn't based on actual Tolkien content. This is based on appendices taken from the end of the books. They aren't using actual lore source material, and they're trying to adapt events that took place in the Silmarillion, which is the history of Middle Earth up until the Fourth Age. And that's a history book. And while I've been told it's a cool history book, it's still a history book. There's no dialogue, there's no character descriptions, really. It's telling you about events, which is what history books are. Detailed versions of events written by the victors. That doesn't matter to Amazon. Amazon wants to have their own Game of Thrones. They want their own this, whether that. They want to make money and squeeze money from an existing franchise, which is what a lot of these digital streaming juggernauts want to do as they're trying to remain relevant as the tides shift in viewing entertainment. What we've got here, though, is a situation where they bet incorrectly. For months, the actual fan base, actual Lord of the Rings fans, have showed their distaste for the Rings of Power. Because what Amazon has done has basically shown you a lot of original characters that they've created, which is why I call this billion-dollar fan fiction. Because if you were using the actual thousands of characters that Tolkien created, you wouldn't need to use your own characters to push your agenda forward. Hence, black dwarves and black elves and interracial relationships that are forbidden and single moms raising their child. And do you feel the agenda? War Galadriel, as she's become known in our circles here on YouTube, when that's not what Galadriel did during that era. Not to mention they have scrunched the timeline to just right then and there, something that events that took place over thousands of years are going to do in a handful of years now. So this show has been, it's going to be a disaster. But Amazon knows it, and they're worried because they've already spent a lot of money for 5 seasons. They are on contract for 5 seasons. Now, I'm sure if something goes really, really wrong, there's an exit clause to cancel it altogether, but they've already spent a lot of money. So, and season 1's in the can, can't make any changes, and first impressions matter. They know they're in trouble. But that doesn't change the fact that they're going to still try and put a rosy glow on this, because they've got Sean Astin, Samwise Gamgee himself, coming out saying, "Oh, I saw a preview for it. I, for one, am excited. It gave me the chills. It looked like they've got it. I've been saying the whole time they're going to do it right. There's no way Amazon is going to pay almost $1 billion for a franchise just to screw it up. Au contraire, Samwise. Au contraire." Because these are people who made this purchase without doing actual research. They went to what was the previous version of Twitter. Remember, we're living in a world where Elon Musk has now bought Twitter, and the left-wing psychos are fleeing or freaking out because their favorite tool, their favorite private beach, is now a public beach where all the fat, ugly Americans, so to speak, to use a term, are going to now parade with all their dozens of children and coolers and umbrellas to take over and make it an even playing field. So in the previous version of Twitter, they were all going, "Oh, Tolkien's a racist. Orcs are representations of black people and bad representation of Asians, and because it's a white supremacist story because it's white centered in England. He's a racist. It needs to be modernized." No, it didn't need to be modernized. Tolkien's grand works have held firm for decades because they're timeless. So of course they're going to roll out one of the most recognizable and beloved actors from the original Peter Jackson trilogy. Sorry, I took a moment. From the original Peter Jackson trilogy to promote excitement, to say, "Oh, look, Sean Astin Sam, he gives it his stamp of approval. You're going to love it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't give two silly shits what Sean Astin has to say. He is an actor. He is an actor who wants to stay in the good graces of Amazon, which now owns parts of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. What if they decide to do a fourth age thing and, put Sam in there? Well, you can't change the actor. Sean Astin's still alive. Maybe he might get work out of it. So, of course, Sean Astin is going to play ball. And Sean Astin, he is a part of the left-wing machine. Yes, I did my research. He didn't have any TDS outbursts like many of his fellow actors, but he is still an actor, part of the left-wing mojo of Hollywood. Of course, he's going to do what he's told because he wants to keep working. So I'm sorry, but no. Sean Astin's seal of approval doesn't move the needle because remember, this has been altered several times. The teaser trailer, which has been out for February, March, 3 months now, over 3 months, because it is now April 29th, 2020, 2 days away from May. Over 3 months, this teaser trailer has been out. You can see I downvoted it because, oh, look, you can't hide dislikes. YouTube tried, but you can't. Here on Firefox, I have the Show Dislikes app, just like there's the Google Chrome app of Show Dislikes. They exist. Some people want to pretend you can't see dislikes. We can see the dislikes. 1.5 million downvotes. It was even higher than that. They've monkeyed with it, but it's still, that's a massive ratio. Look at that. And we know they've monkeyed with the comments. Whoops, that's what I want to do. They've monkeyed with the comments. Used to be over 80,000, now it's down to 45,000. Other channels like Gary, Gary Nerdrotic, like Ryan Kinnell, RK Outpost, like Disbrew, they have monitored the comment changing. This is the reaction of actual Lord of the Rings fans. They are not here to play your what-if games. They're not here to watch your billion-dollar fan fiction. They want Tolkien's world. They don't want what you're going to deliver. And they will be very vocal in September when this show comes out. And I and many others will provide the reviews for the normies who may not be queued in. And when that happens even more, oh boy, Amazon, well, they're going to go need to change their pants, like Brandon. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. And if you are new here, I invite you to check out the rest of my channel and subscribe to me here on YouTube. I'm here to earn your trust and support using facts and logic because facts and logic don't care about fifis. Hit that notification button, share my video if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave comments. I love to hear from actual people who can have a different opinion than me because normal people can have different opinions and still get along. We are not stands. We are not lunatic SJWs who aren't even inventive in their trolling. They're cowards behind keyboards. I don't care what they think. I will never care what they think. And when we ignore them, even though we like to watch their meltdowns right now, they are losing the fabricated power they have used to force people to bend the knee for years now. They will disappear. Thank you again for watching this video. Take it easy. Howdy, y'all. The first chapter of my fantasy novel, Guardian of Innocence, is now available for free. Click the link in the description below and join me in an old-school good versus evil story where Cole Ares, a disillusioned mercenary, suddenly finds himself dropped into the middle of a destiny he never asked for as the protector of Jania Sarai, a blacksmith's daughter who may hold the answers to finally stopping a millennia-old threat to the world of Rosetta. Cole's perceptions of love, family, trust, loyalty, as well as his very beliefs in fate versus free will shall be tested as he struggles to keep Jania safe from the minions of the dreaded Zabor Tal, former champion of the gods and now ruler of the long-forgotten Yis Empire. Click the link below, enjoy the first chapter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and help it grow so that I can bring you the full story in the near future. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therennerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.